Like an ocean current, catastrophic flash flooding rips through Waverly in August of 2021.
Well, if anybody's seen me on Facebook Live, we're being flooded right now in Waverly, Tennessee.
Killing 20 people, nearly 300 homes destroyed, according to the sheriff's office, and thousands of people faced with overcoming disaster.
Just devastation everywhere.
2 years later, the residents who suffered this tragedy drive by the Creekview apartments, which appear untouched since the 2021 flooding. Cars washed into buildings, large debris, bed sheets, dilapidated furniture, a baby carriage in a ditch, all still there.
Whenever you drive by this particular apartment complex, what goes through your mind?
Disrespect. You know, I honestly think that the company just does not care.
Some of these buildings have obvious structural damage. You could see here the entire side corner of this building has been taken out.
A couple of these look like they're getting ready to collapse.
Humphreys County Commissioner Justin Curtis says the property is as dangerous as it is heart-wrenching.
I do not think it's fair that everybody else in the city has cleaned up their property, renovated their property, and this property that sits on a major intersection that's a constant reminder to people about what happened 2 years ago has not been addressed.
Fox 17 News reached out to the owners of the Creekview Manor Apartments, Alco Management. An Alco representative responded, saying they began the insurance process immediately after the flood. The rep says the apartments couldn't be salvaged and that the company is still waiting on Department of Housing and Urban Development approvals in order to sell or demolish the property. An Alco representative did write Commissioner Curtis last October, saying the company hoped to have that approval in hand in 4 to 6 weeks, but it's been 7 months since then. So I contacted HUD. HUD saying that Alco applied to transfer their government housing agreement off the property in November of 2022, and that additional information has been submitted periodically by the owner as HUD staff review the submission. I asked HUD the typical time frame for approving this kind of application, HUD replying that transfer applications can take time, especially if more information is needed.
Meantime, the government housing complexes on both sides of the Creekview Manor apartments are set to be torn down by the end of the year.
Some residents now insisting that Creekview start removing the debris.
Do you need a permit to move garbage out?
No.
They could be here cleaning up the property without a permit.
Cleaning up as a community continues to wait for red tape to unstick.
I also spoke to the Waverly mayor, who tells me the town has been purposely lenient on issuing property code violations for these past 2 years after the flood. He tells me the grace period is now over and that the town is going to start clamping down on the properties that haven't cleaned up. I'm Kelly Avellino for Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.